The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
What?
And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
So the curses that we are going through, the Lord going to fling it upon them, man.
Right.
Because it's time for them to get some curse, man. Because they've been living deliciously for how long? On the backs of the children of Israel. Read on.
And on them that ate thee.
What?
And on them that ate thee.
So how are we making their friend? Making them our friend when the Lord said, them hate you.
Right.
That's why they've been slaughtering you, man. Him say, wake up and, you know, see what me I do? I'm letting you get slaughtered by the people who I told you, don't make friend with them.
Right.
Read on.
Which persecuted thee.
Which one?
Which persecuted thee.
Haven't they been persecuting the children of Israel for centuries? But now we want to make friend with them. Now we want to go to them university. Now we want to follow them in a birthday. All them foolishness. The Lord said, where I do? I'm going to make them kill you now. Read on.
And thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord, and do all his commandments which I command thee this day.
And that's what's happening. We're waking up and returning to come back to the voice of the Lord and do his commandments, man. And that's why we're out here trying to wake up the people them, because we had enough of the wicked, man.
Right.
We wanted them to perish and burn like what the Lord said, man. They're supposed to perish and burn for the wickedness that they've done to the children of Israel, man. The Lord don't love everybody if he's telling you that him have enemy and him hate people. Read on. That's it. How about this, sir?
Ezekiel 35 and 8.
Bring it up.
And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword.
So you're just going to see dead bodies afloat by, because the Lord is going to kill them and left them for rot.
Right.
Read on.
I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy cities shall not return.
The cities ain't going to return, man. Because we're going to get rid of them out of the earth, and he's going to make it a perpetual desolation. So continual Mount Seir. It's going to be desolate, man. Read on.
And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
And them are going to know, say he's the God of Israel, man. And he defend the children of Israel continually. He's going to send a perpetual desolation upon the people them that hate him, man. You have a precept?
This is the book of Psalms 94 verse 16.
Bring it up.
And the Lord asked a question. Who shall rise up against me, against the evildoers? Or who shall rise
Who shall rise up for me?
This is the book of Psalms 94 verse 16.
Bring it out, King.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
And that's what we're doing. We're rising up for the Lord against these evil, wicked, desolate people, man. The people them that the Lord say have a perpetual hatred for them. Read on.
Or who shall stand up for me against the work of iniquity?
Right, and we're doing that. The children of Israel that's keeping the commandments. That's why we're out here.
Right.
Breaking down the strongholds and exposing their lies, man.
Right.
We're standing up for the Lord, but we see our people them walking up and they're not standing up for no Lord, man. They must stand up for themselves.
That's right.
They tell us that I'm self-made. How you make yourself, man? How you make yourself? I'm a self-made millionaire. No, you know, the Lord make you rich and he make you poor. So he give you enough riches for you to kill yourself, man. He's going to make you buy your big house and burn it down with you in there, man. Because you're not keeping his commandments. Right. And take away your money. That's what happens, man. You think, say, right.
Because a lot of these footballers, they go with like the other nations. They got their money. But who's going to inherit that?
Exactly.
The other nations.
Right, so that's what he does, man. He will rise you up and make you feel good because you're not keeping no commandments. You play football on the Sabbath. You do all type of folly. You're giving all your money to the enemy, which the Lord just tell you, say you mustn't trust them. Don't set them next to you. Not even make them sit down in your seat. And then you're gone, create with them. And know them have your money and you dead and gone. And they don't remember you, man. They keep their money in their family and build up themselves. Because the Lord said, I told you not to trust them. But he was disobedient. Go on with them, man. I'm going to make them do something to you. And they will kill you off in your bed at night time, man.
Just to back up what brother just says about the man that say make himself, right? This is for the Israelite brothers and sisters, right? This is from Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 17. And thou say in thine heart, my power and my might of mine hand had gotten me this wealth.
You see? Him saying I'm mine, his power and his strength has gotten him the wealth, man. When the Lord said, him make him rich. Read.
Verse 18. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee the power to get wealth. Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 18. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth.
Right, you see? Playing upon tables. It's the Heavenly Father that gave you the power to make wealth. You never make nothing yourself. You could have that today and the Lord take it tomorrow, man. And these people who he give wealth, he give you to see if you're going to come back to him and acknowledge that it was him that built you up. But you never do. You're going to go up with the enemy and make them take your money. And the Lord done that.
Right.
He made them be able to take your money and do what they want to do with it. He made them to kill in your bed at night time. Don't play with the Lord, you know. Because he said you must remember it's him that gave you the power to have wealth, man.
Right.
But you never give him thanks. You think it's you yourself. And my brother, as I just said, and my brother bring out a beautiful precept to let you know you're not self-made nothing. The Lord is reminding you, it's me. Give me the glory, man. And when we get rich, we forget about the Lord, man. You should be able to keep praising him more and more. Because if you know the scriptures, you know says him do it.
Right.
But the Christian church will tell you something different. Christian church will tell you, put in all the hard work. You could put in the hard work. If the Lord don't want you to be rich, you will never be rich.
Right.
He will put down everything so that you will never get rich. So you have to give him praise and exalt him when he lift you up out the dust, man. You got Jeremiah back there. You have a precept, bro.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet, declare he among the nation, and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not.
We're not concealing that the Lord is going to kill them off and don't make them be living no more. We're not going to conceal that. We're not going to conceal that the Lord said we're above every nation. We're not going to conceal that the Lord said cry aloud and spare not.
That's right.
We have to lift up our voice like a trumpet and show our people their transgression. So we're not concealing it, man. We're out here bowling on Peckham High Street and tell the people them say, come away from your wickedness. We're not concealing it and we're not whispering. We're going to talk up the thing, man. If you get into your feelings, so be it. The Lord said, talk to the children of Israel and tell them, stop doing your foolishness and come back. Return unto me, man. Read on.
Say, Babylon is taken, Belish confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces.
Now, these are the stupid gods that they worship. Merodach and Bel are the stupid god them where they worship. And he's saying they're broken in pieces so they can't help you. They're praying to these dumb idols. Read on.
Verse 3, for out of the north there cometh upon a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. We shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein.
Right, so the Lord is going to send people to make it desolate. That's what's happening with the World War III coming on now. Because he's going to make their land desolate. But they always make movies off of these scriptures and don't realize that there's judgment in there for them. They know. But they think they can go against the Lord's word, or am I going to change his mind? But we read, he changes not.
Right.
When him say he's gonna make your place desolate, you better believe it.
Right.
He's not talking it for fun.
God.
He's gonna make his words come to pass. When him send out his word, he don't come back void, man. So when he said he's gonna any remaining of the house of Esau, you better look and say you're gonna find them. They're never gonna be there.
Right.
Because he said he's gonna take them out the earth. He's gonna knock them out of the book of life, man. Is that more than that? Yeah.
Where do you want to go to, bro? Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their God.
And that's what we're doing right now. We're seeking the Lord our God so that he can fulfill his words, man, and make their thing desolate. But he said, come away from them, keep my commandments, and I will protect you now. But you lot believe in the heathen, man. When the Lord said, don't follow them, trust in me, man. Stop trusting in the people that would never save you.
Right.
Them don't even like you. He said, the oppressor that hate you, man. That's why he let us see publicly all over the media that the man then can walk in your house and shoot in your face, and there's nothing you can do, man. Because it's the Lord that does it to wake up people. And right now they're getting ramped up over there, right? And that dog, that orange man, want to give them immunity, right? That shows you that he's wicked, but you get some of our beggar people still voting for the man. The other day, a black man who's for the Republican, he said there's no racism in America, man. As a black man, he said America's not a racist country, man. So when me say, wait, what him say? When they have displayed racism from the foundation of that place.
Right.
His people was in slavery, and he's saying there's no racism. There was a signs on Jim Crow, there was signs where blacks weren't allowed in the same building, and them are the star of the show. Them have to go around the back. And them is the headliner of the show. How is that possible? And then they say, right, yeah, him collect a check, but him have to go in at the back. And he's performing, he's the headliner. And them give him changing room as a broom cupboard. A broom cupboard. Listen, it's ridiculous. Because we want a little check, as brother said, we will put up with them foolishness. But the Lord said, come away from them, man. Get me that Ecclesiasticus 7:7. Read that.
Jeremiah 50 verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherd have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
Yes, and that's what the children of Israel, we forget our resting place. Our resting place is keeping the laws, man. We can know, say we can rest in surety that if we keep in the commandment, the Lord are going to destroy them, man. The Lord's going to not make his word go void. If we rest in the surety that if we keep the commandments, the Lord are going to fight for we, man, without a shadow of doubt.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Surely oppression make a wise man mad.
Well,
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
and that's why we mother here, man, to see our people know, say we read in scriptures and they can hear what the Lord is saying, and it's still going on in your foolishness. You're making our rulership take longer to come. Because you are fool and holding on to the other nations like them are your friend. When the Lord just said them are your enemy. And they're the same people that's oppressing us right now.
Right.
Read on.
And a gift destroy the heart.
And what?
And a gift destroys the heart.
And that's what happened. Through them give you little money and give you a check. It destroyed them, man. It made them feel like they need to be accepted by the oppressor. The gift, read that back again, man. Read that back again. Because the oppression of these people is like the Lord have to send them to kill with morning, noon and night for us to realize what's going on, man.
Right.
And stop feeling that because they give you a check, everything's going to be all right. Nah, read that.
Surely oppression make a wise man mad.
And all people ain't mad. So that means that they're not wise. They're stupid. Read on.
And a gift destroy the heart.
And that's what happens. They give you money, they give you a house, they give you fame, and that destroy you, man. Because it make you don't want to keep the commandments. Because you feel Esau love me and he give me money so I can have everything. But it's the Lord give that work, man.
Right.
It's the Lord put the spirit on Esau to give you a job, man. So you never even get the job by yourself. This is what's going on. But true, they don't read Bible and see that the Lord said, it's me do everything. So it's me you're supposed to praise and exalt me, man. But we fool and gone with the oppressor and give thanks and bow down to the oppressor who's slaying us morning, noon and night, man. We have to wake up out of this dead state of mind. Right, jump to 13. 50 and 13.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and is at all her plagues.
And when the people them see that a place like Great Britain, who did have how much countries ruling, and a place like America that has gone to people place and robbed everything and build up themselves where they're saying this is the superpower on the earth. When you see how the Lord mash up their place, the people are going to say, wait, this place get mashed down and they were so strong. These people were so rich and they can be desolate like this. Coming like wilderness, you're going to be astonished, the Lord said, because he's going to destroy it and wipe everything off of the face of the earth, man. And this is all for the children of Israel once we come back to the Lord in truth and sincerity, man. Read on.
Verse 14. Put yourself in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spear no arrows.
The Lord is telling all the people them who have arrows, not spear them, put them on the target and let it off, man.
Right.
This is what the Lord is saying. Don't spare none of your weapons. So if a place have 1,000 weapons, let the whole of them go. Read on.
For she hath sinned against the Lord.
What?
For she hath sinned against the Lord.
She is that place named Babylon. She sinned against the Lord because she troubled his children. You hate them with a perpetual hatred because we get the blessing and the Lord has chosen us to be above all our know. Read on.
Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is vengeance of the Lord.
It's what?
For it is vengeance of the Lord.
The Lord is sending his vengeance upon these places, man. These people that think that them so proud and them wicked as hell, man. Hold that there.
James chapter 2 verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy. For he shall have judgment without mercy.
The Lord's not going to show no mercy, man. The Lord say he's going to lose his fierce anger and his vengeance, and he's going to deal it without mercy.
Right.
For he shall have judgment without mercy that have shewed no mercy.
They don't never show us no mercy, man.
Right.
They shot our sister in the face. Where was the mercy? She never even had her hand on the pot. She was cowering down and saying, sorry, man. And she called them to help. So what mercy did he show our sister? If she was a so-called red man, a red woman, he would have looked on her and said, that could be my auntie. That could be my sister. So he would have dealt with her better. But they don't care. He had a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel, man. And the Lord, you have to remember, in all of this, and the Lord sent him. That's what the wickedest thing is.
Right.
Because he's been waking up the children of Israel and we never want to listen. So come on, man. And we still ain't gonna listen. We're just gonna go out there and march and forget about it in 2 weeks, man. Right. Look at the big uproar with George Floyd and you're not even hearing them talk about him no more. Like it never happened. Since then, how much more get killed since then and we don't hear a thing, man? We're gonna hear this for a few weeks and then it's gonna be pushed under the rug, man. You don't even hear about the man who do it. Because the man that killed George Floyd is only true some man bust up him ass in jail. Why you didn't even hear about him? But somebody must have sent it out because they have phone in there now. So he must have sent it out and make the media know, say, we broke him up in here. And that's what happened, man. But we have to come back and stop following the heathen. Because these are the people them that's shooting our sisters in our face. Let me tell you for one. Oh, you're still reading, yeah.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 15. Shout against her round about. She had given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her as she had done to do unto her.
Right, so we have to take vengeance on her, man. This wicked kingdom. We have to take that because the Lord said we must do it, man. We mustn't be afraid to do what the Lord said because he's with us, man.
Right.
Once we keep his commandment, you just see, oh, Daniel go sit down in a cage with a lion, in a dungeon with lion. Misha Kalabendigo go sit down in a fire and relax. Not even their clothes got burned out. Because the Lord was with them, man. And we have to have that spirit on us that once we're doing what the Lord said, Lord will deal with us righteously, man.
Right.
But we don't have no faith, man. The children of Israel, when we tell them, say, keep the commandments and the Lord will lift you up. They don't believe that. They're thinking in their head, how my bills are going to get paid. But the Lord just said he make you rich and he make you poor. So if you're doing his commandments, of course he's going to look after you. Might not be rich like how you want to rich. And sometimes he don't do it because he know if I make you rich, you're gone about your business. And forget about the Lord. Because he said the heart is deceitful above all things. That's why we read it, and a gift destroy the heart. So he might give you a gift and you go about your business, man. So that's why you have to be happy with what the Lord did.
Isaiah chapter 32 and 1. Isaiah 32 and 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as an hidden place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place.
Right, so we gonna get protection in a dry place, man. We keep the commandments and the Lord would hide us and keep us away from all kind of trouble and strife, man.
Right.
But we have to have faith in the Lord, man. We have to trust in him and not man. We have to believe his words and not man. Because he said, get me Acts 5 and 29. He said we have to believe him. Don't believe what the man said. Because he would tell you lie. And he's lied from the womb. So that's why he said, don't trust them. Don't listen to what them say. Don't listen to their smooth words. Because he's looking to kill you, man. Don't care how nice he come. Don't trust him. His whole job is to be against us, man. Read that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11 and verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there is forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of the prosperity.
Yes, you hear that? Read that back at the beautiful precept. Read that.
This is Ecclesiasticus 11 and verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there is forgetfulness of affliction.
When you're rich, you forget about all the affliction that the so-called Edomites and the older other nations done to you, man. You said, oh yeah, that was back then, but look how me I live now. You see how my car look nice. You see how my backyard big. You see what I do?
And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Right. So when you broke down now, you never remember when you was prosperous. You might say, boy, I used to have that nice car, you know, but you're not going to remember it because you're going to be so beaten down that you're going to be thinking about how me I going to eat. Me not have no clothes. Where my shoes there? Those are the things you're going to be worrying about because the Lord are going to make you desolate. Read on, brother.
Verse 26. For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
You see, in the day of death, it's easy, man, for the Lord. Read that back there.
This is Ecclesiasticus on Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 26. For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
You see, it's easy for him to kill off you. Listen, he said it's easy for me to reward you if you keep doing foolishness, man. Because he tell you, he warn you. All throughout the scriptures, he's been telling you, stay away from those people. Don't celebrate birthday. Leave Christmas. Don't follow Easter, man. Come and keep the Feast of Dedication. Keep Purim. Keep the High Holy Days. Keep the Feast of Tabernacle. Those are the things that we're supposed to be doing.
Verse 27. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure. And in his end, his deeds shall be discovered.
See? In the end, your deeds shall be discovered. So you ain't going to be able to hide from the Lord, man.
Right.
Because he's going to send judgment. Especially when you're comfortable and everything is going hunky-dory. He's going to send judgment on you. This is why we got to wake up fast, man.
Right.
We can't make no hears, not delay. We have to make hears. Get me that. Psalms 119 and 59.
Acts chapter 5 verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man.
We ought to obey God rather than man.
That's right.
Read on.
The God of our fathers, which raised up Jesus, whom you slew and hung on a tree.
So if they can hang our big brother Yahawashi, where you think they're not going to hang you? Or shoot you or chop off your head? That's nothing, man. Read on.
Him hath God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel.
To everybody.
To Israel.
To no man, everybody.
To Israel. And forgiveness of sins.
The Lord said he raised up Yahawashi to let us get repentance and forgiveness of sin.
That's right.
So unless we wake up fully and come back to the Lord's statutes and commandment, the Lord is going to keep sending our enemy against us.
Right.
He's going to keep using them to destroy us and beat us and kill us. Trouble our women, destroy them, destroy our children by going to their schools, man. And with that, we have to close out and take where we sell. And I'm going to say, Brakatah Yahawah, Brakatah Yahawashi, Brakatah Yahawah, Brakatah Yahawashi. I'm Manuela, Shalawah, all honor and glory unto you, Yahawah by Shiva Mashiach Yahawashi.
What time number? You're running off. Yeah, up on it.
After 6, right?